Hi there everyone, I'm Christophe Choo with Coldwell Banker Global Luxury in Beverly Hills. And as you all know, the world has changed dramatically in the last 3 to 4 weeks across the entire planet, and particularly how real estate has changed. And I've received quite a number of inquiries from sellers and buyers about how can we buy or how can we sell in today's new world and new climate. So fortunately, I've been around this business for 32 years, and back 12, 13 years ago, we adopted a lot of the new technologies, and we continuously evolve and adapt as technologies come out to help clients achieve their goals of buying and selling real estate. So I thought I'd share a little bit about how we are using technology today in this virtual world to still help our clients buy and sell. This is a little quick 6-7 points of what we're doing to enable our clients to still buy and still sell. And the markets are strong. Right now what we're seeing in the west side of Los Angeles, maybe about a 12 to 15% drop in the number of sales compared to this time last year. But we are seeing deals closing. We're seeing deals going into escrow and under contract. So things are good and strong. It's just, right now you can't physically, generally speaking, in most areas, go and see a home. So how are we adapting to that? So first of all, we are doing virtual consultations. For years now, I've used a service called, I forget the name of the service. It'll come back to me in a second. But I use a service where I go online and I am able to do live videos one-on-one with the client, record those, or with a bunch of clients. Last week on Friday, Zoom, that's the name of the company, Zoom. I'm sure all of you have heard about Zoom, but I've been using Zoom for years. And as an example, Friday I had a call with the trust of a listing I have for $12.5 million, and we had a Zoom call with all of the trustees at the same time on the same screen. The call is recorded. So we're able to have video conference calls, looking at each other, talking and communicating as if we're face to face. And it's recorded, so Zoom calls are a great way to connect with clients and have consultations. Even this week, we did a virtual listing appointment on FaceTime. A seller called us, she saw our videos on YouTube, and she wants us to sell their property in Beverly Hills. So obviously we're not going out to preview properties right now, so we did a live FaceTime call where we talked and I answered all of her questions and talked about the marketing as if I was with her face to face. And after that, I said, would you mind just going around and showing me your place? And she did. So she continued with the live FaceTime and walked around and showed me her property. And it was very easy. I know the property, I know the area, so it was very easy for me to see what needs to be done and what doesn't need to be done, so we can potentially go in the market in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So virtual consultations are number one, via FaceTime or Zoom. Those are the two primary methods where we can communicate either, in both cases, live via video calls, some recorded and some not. So virtual consultations. Virtual showings and live tours. So I've been doing, as you know, videos for a long, long time. So I've sold quite a number of properties over the years to foreign nationals, sight unseen, meaning back in the day, I remember my first sale was probably 10 years ago, sight unseen. I had a flip cam, video cam. I went to the property, came on the market that day, went to preview it. My clients were in Europe. It was a $14 million home. And I did a flip cam video, walking tour of the whole house. I did a video tour of the whole gardens and the kind of locational aspects of the property. And in those days, I had to upload it to YouTube, make it a private link, and then send them the link. Now we have lots of other technology, but virtual showings are very easy. And in today's world, for the areas where we can show, we can do live showings. We do a scheduled time where I physically go to the property with masks and all the stuff that I need. If it's vacant, it's a lot easier. But we go there and we can show the property virtually live, where we connect at the same time with the buyer and or their agent and literally walk them through that property. Or we have what we call virtual showings. Aside from our professional videos, we've always done virtual showings where I literally have my camera on, say hello, and I just literally walk you through the house as if you're right there with me to take a look at that property. So virtual showings, live showings, video showings, and actual professional videos. So people can see things online. And right now, according to Zillow, the online searches for homes has gone up 35% in the last couple of weeks. So a lot of buyers are searching online. So if you're thinking of buying and selling, this is the time to kind of start planning, because in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, we're going to get out of this home lockdown and quarantine. And there are a lot of buyers out there waiting to buy. They want to see these homes. There's a lot of pent-up demand. Inventory has dropped a lot in the last few weeks. So there's going to be some great opportunities for sellers to sell when the pause button is pulled off and we can all get back to our normal lives. So those are some of the things we do so far. Home searches. Home searches are again big, as Zillow talked about, 35% increase. We have had our own app. We were one of the first agents back 10 years ago to develop an app for real estate. We have a new version now where you can go online, search our local MLS, and you can, as a seller, just set up the function where you can see all the properties that are selling in your neighborhood and what they're selling for. If you're a buyer, you can search for properties in different areas, get alerts. So it's an app at the App Store on Apple as well as on the Android Store. We have several of them, but the main one is just under Christophe Choo. Just go to the App Store or the Android Store and type in Christophe Choo. You'll see my app with my little logo, and you can download that app. It's free, and you can search properties if you're looking to buy and keep track of what's selling in your neighborhood and what's going on. So that's really important. Document signing. So for years now, probably, gosh, I think at least 7, 8 years, we have been using DocuSign, which has been amazing. When I first started in real estate years ago, we barely had computers in 1989, barely had computers, and we had no virtual signings. But now with DocuSign, I would say 95% of our clients sign everything on DocuSign. We just prepare the contract, send it to you electronically, and you sign it electronically. So it's very easy to use. It's technology we used for a long time, and it's become much more helpful in today's world. Sending money. Once you're in escrow, how are you going to send money? Well, today with online banking, you can do virtual wires. Escrows can help you virtually online to help you set up those wires and get that done. So it's a smooth process. And again, deals are still closing. But how are they closing? Escrow companies are working remotely from their homes. Title companies are also working remotely. But things are still closing. And for example, the LA County Recorder's Office, so whether you're in Beverly Hills or LA City, you still have to have all the documents recorded at the LA County Recorder's Office. But they're doing that now electronically. So everything has shifted from a paper world very quickly to an electronic world, which is where we should have been already years ago. Fortunately, we adapted these things many, many years in advance. So we're proficient at it, we're used to it. This is not new information to us. So I just want you all to know that business is still happening. We can assist you through that process or just help guide you. If you're an agent, you have some questions, just let us know. We'll be happy to help you through that. If you're a consumer, you want to buy, you want to sell, we can walk you through that process. It may be uncharted territory for you, but we've done this before. And again, having worked with many, many clients internationally, quite often, most of our transaction is done virtually throughout the process. Now, most of the time, they will come at one point to look at the property physically, but today that's not so available and not so readily available. So either way, we have protocols in place. We can make it happen for you whether you're buying or selling. And don't be fearful, don't be panicked. We're just on a pause button right now. People are still buying. Again, sellers are still selling. The market will always continue. Through the earthquakes, the riots, the floods, the fires, God, all the stuff that's gone on in LA all these years, people always bought and sold. And I'm here to help you if that's what you're looking to do. If you just want to call and ask some advice, just let me know as well. I'm happy to help you in any way that I can. Be safe, take care of yourselves, and just know the world moves on. Real estate's still going on, and we're here to help you virtually based on today's new world and technology. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon, and take care.